This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and I'm working along with Becky at AuntBecscreations. She does borders. I really like how she does her borders, and they're just little doodle borders, and we work on them every week. And she puts hers in a journal, and all of her borders are in a little journal, and it is really coming together. I do my border sketches on pages that I'll put into my monthly journal, so my borders will show up as a section in one of my monthly journals. But we do different ones. The first row of borders were roses, and now I'm working on a row of barns. And you will see that my head gets in the way several times here. I've got to readjust my camera. You kind of get a little sneak peek of my new color, white. So I keep saying in 2020 I'm going to get a new do, and then I'll come online and show you my face to face. But until then, I try to keep my head out of the way, but it's not working too good on this video. I have to get up close to see what I'm doing to these borders, and yeah, my head keeps getting in the way. Sorry about that. And when you see me tapping on my phone, I am listening to the live stream, and I'm chatting with the other folks out there and responding to Becky when she wonders what I'm doing. She'd asked me a question, well, what am I working on now? And I told her that I was working on the angelfish. I've never done angelfish before, so I had to Google them to see what they looked like. And yeah, I'm looking at reference photos here, but I think they turned out pretty good. I think that my angelfish border was the best one of all the ones that I did this week. I am really happy with how they turned out. Now, I am only doing 4 borders on a page. I was doing as many as I could get, which was 6, and then Becky does 8. And I think she gets all of her borders on one page, but I like doing 4 because it gives me more room to sketch. I can sketch a little bit larger. So one more tiny little angelfish, and I'll move on to the next border, which I believe is, haunted houses. It's kind of got a October Halloween theme here. And haunted houses, I really like them as I sketch them out. They're just old dilapidated houses. But when I start to color them, they get lost in the night sky. So I will probably do them again. You'll see that happen later when I start doing the coloring. I sketch all the borders first. Becky does that too, and I like doing that. You can just kind of work down every border, and then you come back and can color it in. So I've got different things going on. I've got doors falling in, and porch roofs falling, and a little skeleton leaping out the window. You can't really see it too close because I'm not showing a close-up. And got a little moon in the sky, and old iron fences, and a ghost peeking out the window, and the curtains blowing. But it's really, I like it as a sketch, but if I could just stop right here, I would have been better. But oh well, that's how you learn. I'll probably do the haunted houses on another page. I've got room for one of the prior weeks to put another border over on it. That last one gets kind of detailed. Okay, I'm ready to work on the last page, and the first border is sand dollars. Yeah, I know what sand dollars look like. I've had a few of those in my life. I did have to go look and see what the little doves, after you break the sand dollar, these little pieces fall out, and they're called doves. I had to go look to see what they look like. I think I got the shape in there, kind of like little airplanes, triangular airplanes. Then the next sketch was candy corn. And of course, everybody knows what candy corn looks like. pretty happy with how that turned out. And then it was ghosts. Ah, I love the ghosts. The ghosts were my second favorite on this week, because each one of those little ghosts has its own personality. I got a little shorty one, and a female one, and a little fatty one, and the last prompt were pretzels, and I make pretzels, but I forgot what they looked like. I had to go look up and see what they looked like. So once I figured that out, yeah, it went better. So I must be chatting every now and then when I put my pen down. Okay, I'm getting ready to color, and I'm going to use the Crayola marker super tips. I like them. I like them for the bright colors. And the first border I'm going to do are the ghosts, because they just seem like the easiest, and I really think that, like I said, it's probably my second favorite next to the angelfish that we did this week. And I like it because each one little has their own personality. One's a happy one, one's a fatty one. There's a couple of little lady ghosts in there too. And even the pretzels, after I colored them, they look edible. Oh yeah, that's how you twist a pretzel. So I was pretty happy with how they turned out. I put an orange background behind them because orange is supposed to enhance your appetite. You know, that's why restaurants have a lot of orange. It's supposed to make you hungry. I'm coloring in the candy corns, oranges and yellows, and I make the tip of them brown. Yeah, just kind of detailing them. Detailing the ghosts, which means that I'm just adding black lines around everything. You can really see that happen on the pretzels. That when I add those black lines, they pop out a little bit more. Okay, I'm coloring the sand dollars now. Drawing lines to set off the borders, documenting it. Now I'm going over to page 1 and coloring in page 1. The roses really take shape after I put in the leaves and then put in the background color. I really do like the roses too. They turned out nice. In the barns, there's the blue sky and the green grass, and red barns and gray barns, and then I made a couple a tan color. I tried to put weather vanes on them, and one of my weather vanes was so fat I made a silo out of it. Put a windmill there, nice little country scene. That was enjoyable. But I have to say, the angelfish are my favorite this time. I really do think they turned out nice. After I get them all colored in and drawn out, I think they're probably the best of all the borders that I did on this week's borders. Now, the poor little haunted houses. I put in that night sky, and oh my goodness, the night sky just hides all the houses. You kind of have to know where they are, like it's dark outside. That's what makes them haunted, I guess. And the green there is for the grass, but it does make it look a lot like Halloween. So I'll probably do my haunted houses over again on another page, putting my markers all away and detailing things and setting off those borders again with the black lines. Now I get out the other 2 weeks, the first week of October and the second week of October, and I'm just kind of flipping through them real fast. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next page.